Tonight, we put Australia to the test as our best and brightest battle it out. Going head-to-head in the studio, we've got 25 of Australia's hottest tradies. Direct from the red carpet, they're the wives and girlfriends of our sporting elite. They're our movers, shakers and money makers. It's the country's top entrepreneurs. Don't come between them and their team. They're the passionate sports fanatics. We've taken away their iPads, their smartphones and their soy chai lattes. It's Generation Y. And Elvis has not left the building. He's in the funhouse with the rest of our star-studded impersonators. All of these groups think they're the smartest, but will any of them be as smart as you? As Holden and One Path proudly bring you the National IQ Test 2010. Let the mind games begin as we test the nation on the National IQ Test 2010. Right now, please welcome your hosts, Eddie McGuire and Lavinia Nixon.
Everyone pumped up tonight? Yes, indeed. Welcome to the National IQ Test 2010. And tonight, you'll discover exactly how smart you really are. You'll get to test your intelligence against not only your family and friends, but also the entire country, everybody. Yeah! How are you, Lavinia? Now, Lavinia, I'm a little bit under pressure compared to you because
You're hosting it.
I'm just the host. You are the brainiac of the outfit here. Let's be honest about it.
No, I did the IQ test in 2002 and then forgot what my score was, so I'm obviously not that intelligent.
Well, you must be pretty good because let's go through your tertiary education, Lavinia Nixon. How many degrees do you have?
2.
You have 2 in?
Commerce and arts.
Commerce and arts.
Yes.
You speak which language?
Chinese, a little bit.
Studied a little bit. Studied Chinese for how long?
For 4 years.
And what was your major?
I sound like such a geek.
Yeah. What was your major elective?
I did marketing and Chinese.
Yeah, and in Chinese?
Oh, Chinese business law.
Oh, Chinese business law.
It gets
just
worse.
A little bit. And you've got a diploma in?
Horticulture.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Well, how about that, everybody? It's not a bad reason, though.
What about you, though? You went to uni.
Yes, I drove past uni on the way to work one day. That was about as close as I got. But Lavinia, let's get stuck into the show.
All right, what we're going to find out tonight is our IQ, which is a measure of our ability to understand, think and reason. So we'll be testing 6 dimensions of the mind, things like maths, language, memory and logic. Some things you'll find hard, but some will be easy, so rest assured. You might have great spatial awareness, but you might be terrible at arithmetic.
You're not going to have everything going for you.
No, you can't.
No. And the point here is to hang in because you're going to be good at some parts and other things, as Lavinia just said, are going to be a little bit hard. So stick with us throughout the course of the night and we'll see how you go against the rest of the country. Now, tonight's IQ test is live and interactive. Before we get into it, Lavinia, tell everyone at home just how you can take part tonight because you don't have to have everything going, the iPads and everything else. It's pretty simple, but you can be as tricky as you like.
Yes, now the test is designed for 16 years and over, but if you're younger, you can still have a go. And you never know, you just might beat your mum and dad. So you can use the scorecard that was in your News Limited newspapers on the weekend and today, or just grab a pen and paper, the old traditional way, and write down your answers.
Yeah, and don't be writing a moustache on me there and putting glasses on
me. Or if you're like Gen Y and you like technology there's still time to register to do the test online. So you'll need to go to 9msn.com.au/IQ test.
There it is at the bottom of the screen. But hurry up because the test is about to start. We're not going to muck around. We're going to get straight into it. Let's meet our captains tonight who'll be heading our studio teams. Let's get stuck into it right away. And first up, leading the Wags. How about this? The wife of Australian cricket sensation Nathan. Welcome, Hayley Bracken. Foreman of our tradies tonight, Channel 9's one and only Scotty Cam. For the entrepreneurs, the man millions of Australians go to bed with every night of the week, Pajama King Peter Alexander. We know Gen Y think they're better than everyone else, so we gave them 2 captains. Miss Universe Australia Jacinta Campbell and actor Lincoln Lewis. And heading the Sports Fanatics tonight from the Today Show. It's 9 sports guru Henry Williams. And finally, she's taken time out from hobnobbing with Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. Please welcome the Prime Minister of Australia, Julia Gillard. Unbelievable.
It is scarily similar, Ed.
What do you mean similar?
Scarily similar.
Similar to who?
Well, she's sitting under the Impersonators, so I've assumed that it's not really Ms. Julia Gillard.
No? Well, I thought you might have swapped Hillary Clinton for Borat there. But anyway, it's good to see the Prime Minister in here tonight. Lovely to see you, Julia.
Lovely to be here too. Thanks very much, Eddie.
It is
Scott Cam is with us tonight. Welcome aboard, mate. You've got the tradies all around you. Now, I've got a question here. I've written this one down because I'm doing a bit of renovation myself at the moment. I can't come up with the answer, but you should be able to. If a builder quotes me a job at $10,000 for a 2-month job starting in January, when will the job begin and how much will it actually cost?
Mate, July 2012, 50 grand.
Perfect.
Mate, I'm hiring you if that's the case. Well done, mate. Welcome aboard. Hey, Scotty, you've got some good-looking people around you. Tell us about a few of the people you've got.
Mate, we've got plumbers, sparkies, bricklayers. We've got Matt here, hottest tradie of the year. I didn't vote for that. I had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with Matt.
That's some tool belt you got there, man.
Yeah, that's right. There's no photos of me in Speedos, by the way, either. And, of course, I've got the girls, Ed. What about the girl tradies? Beautiful.
Well, good luck tonight, all the tradies. I'm married to a tradie, so I'm kind of...
Is that right?
Biased. Yes,
Yeah.
I am.
Well,
and
you
if
like
you need
it?
a good builder...
We don't need luck, Ed.
No luck required from the tradies over there.
Now, over to the wags. Hayley, you just look so beautiful every time we see you on the red carpet, but you've also got some smart cookies in your group.
Yes, I do. 3/4 of my group actually have a university degree. So I think we might surprise Australia tonight.
So, great brains also housed in amazing bodies. Let's just take a look at you in action on the red carpet here. This was at the Allan Border Medal. What was the reaction to this dress that you wore, Hayley? It's absolutely stunning.
2 votes that night.
It was actually quite mixed. There was a lot of positive comments, but there was also a lot of really negative ones as well.
Were you all right with that?
I think as a primary school teacher, it really saddened me to think that people could be so judgmental. But the positive comments outweighed the negative, and my little boy loved it, so I didn't care.
And sitting next to you is the lovely Daphne Benno. Good evening, Daphne.
Welcome, Daphne.
We've got a little shot of you here, Daphne, when you were a cricket writer. Is this how you met your husband, Richie?
Yes, well, I used to watch him when I was at school.
Well, in true wag style, you're showing a little bit of leg there too, Daphne. You're looking great.
That was at Old Trafford. Oh, that was later.
Oh, well, this is on your wedding day, isn't it? And what year was that you married
67.
Richie? 1967, so 43 years of
I know.
blissfully happy marriage.
Great.
Good on you, Daphne. Good luck to all the wags, and we might catch up with Richie Benno a little bit later on in the show. All right, we're here from all the people throughout the course of the night. It's going to be fantastic. We'll get to all the different groups at some stage. Now, at the end of tonight, we'll compare the IQ results from all around Australia. Now, we'll find out are left-handed people smarter than right-handed people? Are women smarter than men? Which is the smartest state? And of course, we'll also announce the highest scoring group here in the studio tonight, guys. So get stuck in there, okay?
We also have a couple of IQ guinea pigs here tonight. The Impersonators have 3 Elvises, or Elvi, I should say. So we're going to find out which one is smarter. There's the young and spunky Elvis, the gold lame Elvis, or the deep-fried peanut butter and banana sandwiches Elvis. And in Gen Y, we have 2 sets of twins, Justin and Chris Nelson. They're identical, while Maddie and Nikki Tierney are not. Now, identical twins have identical DNA, so we'll see if Justin and Chris's IQs are closer than the girls at the end of the
So
night.
what, they should be just about identical?
They
even
should
in the
be,
IQ?
but we'll sort that out tonight, Ed.
Well, we'll find out, I suppose. Hey, how about this? We're also giving away a new Series 2 very clever Commodore. Of course, it's a clever Commodore. It's worth more than $62,000. So keep watching, because a bit later tonight, we'll let you know how you can win this amazing car. So something extra for you tonight.
Now, the average IQ in Australia is around 90 to 110. So if you score over 140, you're officially a genius. And we don't really want to talk to you because you're too smart for us. Now, it's a fascinating field, so let's find out a bit more about the science of IQ and meet the man behind tonight's test.
IQ tests have existed since 1912 and are still used around the world to identify the Albert Einsteins of the future. At the Swinburne Brain Sciences Institute, Professor Con Stow has designed tonight's test.
In our particular IQ tests, we use very standard questions, and these vary from vocabulary to your knowledge, to your memory, to spatial questions, to arithmetic and so on.
The average human IQ is 100. Gorillas have tested as high as 95, which is more than Elvis Presley, Andy Warhol, O.J. Simpson and Muhammad Ali. But these days, geek has become chic.
I'm the boss. I make the jokes.
And nerds are ruling the world.
IQ predicts scholastic success, predicts how well you do at university, predicts your income and predicts the type of job that you might get.
No!
Now, here's a man whose IQ is a lot higher than Homer Simpson. Please welcome comedian Peter Burner. Hello.
It's great to be here. Thank you very much. Great to be here.
Well, Pete, we needed someone who's smart, quick-witted, and also, I hate to say it, we needed someone bald.
Oh, yes, no, well, I am.
Because I'd like to use your head to just draw on. It's words you don't hear often.
No.
Because I want to show everyone how the brain works. Is that okay?
Sure.
All right.
My headmaster said I'd never amount to anything.
Well, starting at the back, we have the occipital lobe. That's where vision is processed. So if you suffer a blow to the back of the head, that's why your vision becomes a little bit blurry.
Sure.
He's got glasses on there, Livia. You might have to give him a smack on the head
As long as you
again.
don't draw,
Makes him smarter
don't
wearing
draw a
glasses.
target. Can you draw that on the other side too? Because I don't want to look like an idiot.
Well, you're right, because there are two temporal lobes.
Sure.
And that's where all your... Oh, your memory? That's ironic, isn't it? Your memory and also your speech is stored. Across the top here, Pete, we have the parietal lobe. That's arithmetic and spatial recognition. And around the front here is, of course, the frontal lobe. That takes up 1/3 of your brain, and that's where the decision-making comes from.
It's
You all right
also,
with
yeah.
this?
Well, the frontal lobe is also the yummiest
Oh, thanks, Hannibal.
of the lobes.
And testing people's memory is how we're going to start tonight, Eddie.
All right, let's get stuck in it, Lavinia. And thanks, Peter Burner, for being a great sport tonight. Come on,
You're
Pete.
welcome.
All right. Now, it's crucial that you answer every single question tonight. Even if you don't know the answer, have a go. They're all multiple choice. So, as I said, have a crack at them. You never know your luck. Have an informed guess. You've got 1 in 4 chance of getting it right, obviously. So get your scorecard or your pen and your paper ready. And if you're playing online, then you need to hit the start button now, because we're about to begin the National IQ Test 2010. Yeah! Here we go. Let's get warmed up straight away. We're going to give you an example question. Don't start filling out your game card just yet. This is just a practice question, so don't touch your scorecard. Here we go. Have a look at this clip from tomorrow night's episode of The Big Bang Theory. Now, at the end of it, I'm going to ask you a question to see how much you took in. Here it comes.
I know about loneliness. I know about trying to replace someone with other stuff. When I broke up with Penny, I got back into my cello. I built a bunch of model rockets. I got those weightlifting gloves and that 5-pound dumbbell.
You didn't break up. She dumped you.
She didn't dump me. It was mutual.
I was there. She dumped you.
Okay, fine. Live with cats. Be like my Aunt Nancy. She had dozens of them. And you know what happened after she died? They ate her.
You don't have to sell me on cats, Leonard. I'm already a fan.
All right, there's a little bit to take in there. Here's the question. How heavy was the dumbbell Leonard referred to? How heavy was the dumbbell Leonard referred to? And the answer is...
When I broke up with Penny, I got back into my cello. I built a bunch of model rockets. I got those weightlifting gloves and that 5-pound dumbbell.
There it is. So 5-pound dumbbell. How heavy was the dumbbell? There it is, D. So you would put in D, circle that on your card. Okay, everybody ready to go? That was the example. Pretty simple to get going with. Hopefully you'll get it right because the next questions are now for real. Get ready to go. The first 4 questions in the memory section are based on video clips. Each time we'll roll a clip and then ask you a question relating to it. You'll have 10 seconds to answer. Team captains tonight, are you ready?
Yes, Eddie.
Team members, are you ready to go? All right, everybody, let's begin the National IQ Test 2010. Here comes the first video question. Have a good look at this.
Okay, the code is Jake's birthday. Your grandson. Anyway, it's 0314. Oh, no, Lenore, don't punch it into the phone. No, Lenore, okay, calm down. I'll be right there. I will turn it off for you. Oh, okay, bye. I gotta go.
You couldn't be more of a sucker if you were on the end of a stick.
Why? Because I'll take any excuse to spend some time with my baby daughter?
You don't know you're the father, Alan.
Oh, come on. She's got my jawline, my eyes, my ears.
You left out thinning hair and poopy pants.
The question, what number did Alan say was the code for the alarm? What number did Alan say was the code for the alarm? Question 2.
Oh, Lord.
Dr. Koothrappali is your superior. I forbid you from riding on my board.
You are not my superior.
I am in every way.
Oh, yeah?
Can you do this? Nice working with you. I'm sorry, for you.
Okay, what does MI equal? What does MI equal?
Okay, fine. Name 3 things you would change about me.
Your personality, your wardrobe, and your address.
Thank you.
Your voice, your face, and again, your address.
All right.
Your haircut, your fruity little workbook, and your address.
Just needed 3.
Oh, come on, we're healing. Your cheapness, your smug arrogance, and your address.
Question 3, what was the first thing Charlie said he would change about Alan? The first thing Charlie would change about Alan. Question 4.
Sorry, I'm moving a little slow. I think I bruised my coccyx.
Oh, poor baby.
Don't tell Koothrappali. After you.
Oh, what a gentleman. Hey, show that.
Good Lord, you're ruining everything!
The question, what was the number on Penny's pink shirt? What was the number on Penny's pink shirt? Okay, how'd we all go? Mixed reaction there. That concludes your first 4 questions. There are plenty more to come as the memory round continues right after this.
The National IQ Test, proudly supported by OnePath, investment, insurance and superannuation, and the very clever Series 2 Commodore.
There's been blood, sweat and tears.
Now in the final weeks of the block.
I can't wait.
There's surprises.
May I present?
Shocks.
You'll be disqualified from judging.
And dangerous mistakes.
Get ready.
Going straight for the jugular.
For the mind-blowing final weeks. The Block, Wednesday 7:30 on 9.
We've just released the new Holden Commodore Series 2 range, the smartest cars we've ever made, and the first cars with our new touchscreen Holden IQ system. This car is so smart, it can rip and stream your music, you can have a rear camera for safety, And there's a future-friendly direct injection engine that can run both on petrol or bioethanol to reduce CO2. So the only smart thing left to do is take one for a test drive. New Series 2. The very clever Commodore is here. Holden, go better.
You'll have Christmas all wrapped up with the December issue of Good Food magazine. Cook the perfect stuffed pork, followed by this irresistible chilled berry and mascarpone cake. Share a classic Greek Christmas with George Kalambaris. Make Gary Megan's favourite Christmas pudding. Plus, you'll find loads of quick family meal solutions and a great bonus collection of seafood recipes. All you need for a yummy Christmas and summer in Good Food magazine. On sale now.
What would you change if you won 10 million this Thursday? Powerball, the power to change it all. Grab an entry in-store or buy online.
This year, the finale of the worldwide phenomenon begins. We can end this. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, only in cinemas.
At Coles, our fruit and veg are always special, and this week 5 of them are super special, like our juicy red grapes, worth $12.99 a kilo, down to a super special $6.48 a kilo. Quality food costs less at Coles.
It's a brand new day. Come with me and come what may, you never know. So come, let's go and seize the brand new day. It's a brand new day. Let's make a mess and don't care less. We're happy little campers and we're doing it our way. Little bit of this and a little bit of that. Just a little bit goes a long way.
Things are changing at ING. From November 15, our super, investment and insurance business will have a new name. We'll still be the same people doing the same things, but now, as a company of ANZ, we'll be called OnePath. Visit onepath.com.au or speak to your financial advisor.
Glorious cricket. Let's go. Oh, he's home. They're home. Beauty.
Welcome back to the 2010 National IQ Test, brought to you by Holden and OnePath. And if you're wondering who OnePath is, ING Super Investment and Insurance has changed its name to OnePath. Our impersonators, have a look at the all-star cast we've got up there tonight. Lovely to see Pink there, Austin Powers is there, we've got Elvis, we've got Marilyn Monroe, but of course we've got Borat, the Prime Minister, Patsy's up there as well, Pavarotti's there, but we have the Prime Minister with us as well. And Julia Gillard, fantastic you've been able to make time away from Hillary Clinton in the last few days here in Australia.
She does take up a lot of time, I've got to say that much, but it was a great pleasure to meet her, spend some time with her. We had a night in talking about international relations with a couple of breezes, looking at all my doggies' memorabilia. It was lovely.
Well, that's great to have you here, Julia. Gang, let's get on with it now because we're going to get into the memory round. Continue there. Okay, for the next 3 questions, I'll give you 15 seconds to look at a photograph, and then you'll have a further 10 seconds to answer a question about it. It's pretty straightforward, so there's no example question here. This is the real deal. You ready to go? Get your pens ready. If you're on the computer, get ready to go. Let's go straight to question number 5. Go. And the question, New Year's Day fell on which day of the week? Question 6. The question, there are how many vehicles in this photograph? Question 7. The question, the plane from which destination was scheduled to arrive second? All right, that's that. How'd you all go? Sports fanatic, was that a boo up there? Yes. Come on, give me a boo. Entrepreneurs, how did you go? Generation Y, you know everything. Impersonators? Tradies? No worries. Everything right, Scotty?
A lot, mate.
Fantastic. What about the wags? How'd you go, girls?
Yeah, good. Come on, be confident.
Confident, everyone. They're talking themselves up. Doesn't matter. We're going to find out in a moment. That's the end of round 1. We're not going to muck around tonight. We're going to go straight to the answers to see how everyone is travelling and whether or not everyone here is just telling fibs. So question 1 asked you to watch a clip from 2.5 Men and decide what number did Alan say was the code for the alarm. OK, let's go. Let's have a look at the answers.
Okay, the code is Jake's birthday. Your grandson. Anyway, it's 0314.
There you go, 0314. What number did Alan say was the code for the alarm? Question 1C is the correct answer. Question 1C. All right, let's go to answer number 2. What does MI equal? As you can see, 23. MI equals 23. So question 2D is the answer. D. Question 2D.
Name 3 things you would change about me.
Your personality, your wardrobe, and your address.
What was the first thing Charlie said he'd change about Alan? It would be his personality. B. So question 3B. Question 4, let's find out the answer. What was the number on Penny's pink shirt? 33. Funny how the tradies all got that one. What was the number on Penny's pink shirt? A33. OK, the next 3 memory questions ask you to look at the photo and then answer the question about it. Let's have a look at question number 5. All right, the first question here was New Year's Day fell on which day of the week? There it is in the top corner. It is on Friday. So the answer there is B. New Year's Day fell on which day of the week? B, Friday. Question 6. There are how many vehicles in this photograph? Count them up. Where you go. And the answer is 14, C. So question 6C. Question 7. The plane from which destination was scheduled to arrive second? It was Paris, of course. Needed D. Question 7D. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Give yourselves a round of applause. How'd you go in the memory? It's a good idea now to tally up your correct answers at the end of each block, so make a note of how many you got right in that section. And hang in there because some of those questions are pretty hard, but you will find a section that you're good at tonight at some stage, we hope. Generation Y, I was expecting big things from you guys. We've got an elephant trainer here, believe it or not, Dan Bennett. G'day, Dan, where are you?
Hey, Eddie.
How are you, buddy? Now, you're at the Melbourne Zoo?
I am.
Now, tell me, there's the old wives' tale of elephants never forgetting. Is there any truth to that?
Absolutely, they're very intelligent. I like to say elephants only forget what they want to forget.
Yeah.
Elephants live in a herd and they have a matriarch which leads this herd. So over their sort of 50 to 60 years of life, they've memorised where all the nice grassy fields are and where all the water is, and they have to lead their herd to where all this nice food and water is.
And that's baby Marley that you've been looking after, the famous Marley, the elephant at the Melbourne Zoo.
That's right, she's keeping us on our toes.
All going well?
Very well.
Good on you, mate. Welcome aboard. Give him a big round of applause there, Generation Y. All right. Well, Lavinia, we don't really have to find out the tale of the tape because Scott Cam's got every question right, but how are we going tonight?
Well, let's get straight to that. In 6th spot, although they might forget this being the memory test, it's the Impersonators on 36. Coming in 5th place, we have the Sports Fanatics on 37 points. 4th place is the Entrepreneurs on 40 points. In 3rd place, it's the Tradies on 42. 2nd place is Gen Y, scoring 45. And busting that myth, it's the Wags in 1st place on 46.
That's unbelievable. The Entrepreneurs in 4th position at the moment. They're not worried about it at all, Lavinia. The Entrepreneurs, they're going to buy the show and float it a little bit later on, make a killing. But Hayley, Bracken, hey, the Wags just out in front, fantastic.
Yeah, I don't think it was off my answers though. But yeah, it's great to see us doing really well.
All right, well, not doing so well with the Entrepreneurs. Peter Alexander, the Pyjama King, retailer extraordinaire. You've even got the glasses on to make you look a bit smarter tonight, Pete.
Is it working for me?
I don't know, it doesn't look like it,
Obviously look like it.
Tell me about some of the people. I see Janine Ellis up there from Boost Juice. Tell us some of the people you've got with us tonight.
We've got Janine Ellis, we've got Greg, Entrepreneur of the Year. We've got all sorts of people here. We've got billions of dollars worth of success here. And boy, the nation's going to find out tonight whether they're sleeping with me for my brains or my beauty.
Well, I tell you what we're going to find out in a moment is spatial recognition and getting those eyes going. So I hope I've got the glasses nice and clean up there, Pete. I've got an old Rubik's Cube in here. Now, this is the Rubik's Cube as we know. How about this? Since these were released in 1980 when the Rubik's Cube came out, more than 350 million Rubik's Cubes have been sold, making him the world's all-time highest selling toy. Something for the Entrepreneurs. Pretty simple idea, this one. About 349 million of them have been thrown on the ground and broken in frustration, no doubt about it. Lavinia, I've got one. This is the way that you should have one of these things. Have a look. This is what we're going to do. You ready? At the end of the day, you just go bang and smash it. That's how you get rid of it. That's how you get rid of it. That's how you fix the Rubik's Cubes up. But you're going to give a few out, and we're going to take a break in a few moments' time and come back with more, including the World Rubik's Cube Champion, and he's just going to show that it's even faster to do it than what I did a few moments ago. So throw him around, Lavinia. We're going to be back right after this when the National IQ Test continues.
In a new episode, Sheldon and Amy are back together.
It's shamey. I don't like that. Don't do that.
But if these two are the perfect couple,
Excellent point.
why is Sheldon breaking down?
Zazzy. You should have called sooner.
New Fast Track's Big Bang Theory, Wednesday 8:30 on 9.
I've travelled all over the world and this is one of my best kept secrets. The creepy crawlies in Christchurch, New Zealand are available as dine-in or takeaway. Check it out at christchurchnz.com for more of my secrets and some red-hot deals.
So, what's for dinner, big guy? It better be something fresh, or she'll know. She always knows. Good call. Crisis averted.
Think fresh. Think Latina.
We should really come clean and let you know what we actually have in the studio.
Well, we've got stars, hits,
gerbils. This is the nerve centre of the radio station. I've got Beyonce or Lady Gaga. Which one do you want to play next?
Go Beyonce again.
Okay. Good fun. Come on.
Run fast, run like there's no tomorrow. Oh no! Come on! What? Shoot! No!
Thousands of Australians have already experienced the fun of Connect for Xbox 360. And you can too. You don't need to be an athlete or a professional dancer. All you have to be is you.
Shoot.
Connect for Xbox 360. You are the controller.
That's not bad for 74.
Connect for Xbox 360. Pre-order yours now.
This is the David Jones American Express card, and every time you use it, you earn points for every dollar you spend.
3 points in supermarkets and for petrol, 2 points in David Jones, and 1 point everywhere else. Now compare that to the value of your other cards. So if you're looking for value from your card, get one, use it for everything. And if you haven't got one, then apply for one now, because no other card rewards quite like the David Jones American Express card.
Apply in-store or at davidjones.com.au.
How's my tie?
How's my tie?
Wow.
1 week, all expenses paid for all 4 of us. I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
Carrie!
Oh my God!
Sex and the City 2 on special edition Blu-ray and DVD.
We've just launched the new Series 2 Commodore range. Yeah, we've made sure these cars look smart, but more importantly, we've made sure these cars are smart. The new touchscreen Holden IQ system takes care of that, with the ability to see what's behind you, as well as what's up ahead with live traffic alerts. And you can even control your phone without touching it. So really, the only smart thing left to do is take one for a test drive. New Series 2. The very clever Commodore is here. Holden, go better.
9 News.
Firstly, to a developing story.
2 females have stab wounds.
Telling their stories of the dramatic moment.
Jamie Oliver has bought his Ministry of Food concept right here.
Your handshake's not worth anything, that sort of stuff. I didn't read any of that trash.
Make the switch and see it first on 9 News.
Which worldwide company changed their name from Backrub? ING's super investment and insurance business is also changing its name to OnePath.
Welcome back to the National IQ Test. Hey, gang, and for everybody at home, we've had a few no results there. Just have a crack at it. If you don't know the answer, just bang away there. Have an informed guess. Make sure you have a go every time so we can get the actual results all tallied up nice and go.
Got to be in it to win it.
Got to be in it to win it. The Rubik's Cube, the frustration. You saw it before. It's the only time I've ever had a result with a Rubik's Cube when I gave it that one. It's very good, though, in helping to work out spatial intelligence. Tell us what that's all about.
It absolutely is. Spatial intelligence is your ability to picture shapes and spaces in your mind. So it's how well you can navigate through a maze or decipher a road map, or your understanding of how different objects are connected. So I'd expect the tradies to do really well in this section.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. All right, what about Generation Y? Jacinta Campbell's up the back there. Miss World Congeniality. By the way, Jacinta, stand up. We have to see the gown tonight and the tiara. You look absolutely magnificent. What do you think, everybody? Wow.
She's working it too, I like that.
Working it beautifully, Jacinta. How'd you go with the Rubik's Cube?
Oh, not good. That's not a good story. I would avoid a Rubik's Cube with a 10-yard pole, sorry. Confusing my words, sorry.
Well, we're glad that it's not part of the Miss World test. I mean, they test you on everything else. Thank goodness there's no Rubik's Cube in there.
Good on you, Jacinta. We'll come back to you later on. And Lincoln Lewis sitting alongside you. We'll come and have a chat to Lincoln, who's doing so well in the film industry at the moment as well. Cam Williams, my old mate from the Today Show. Up with the Sports Fanatics. Cam, I reckon you would have done the same as me, mate, with the Rubik's Cube.
I would have loved to have smashed that cube, Eddie. We've made a very slow start here in this crowd, but you know, it's a 90-minute game. We're ready to go. We're drawing inspiration, Eddie, from that famous American footballer Joe Theismann, who once said, "Don't call me a genius. A genius is someone like Norman Einstein."
That's him.
Norman Einstein.
Thank you, Joe, the great quarterback up the back there. Good luck to the Sports Fanatics. The Wags are winning at the moment. Now, one kid, how about this, whose spatial skills cannot be questioned, is the reigning world Rubik's Cube champion. He's an Aussie too, ladies and gentlemen. He's a young bloke from Victoria. Please welcome Felix Zemdegs. Go on, Felix. Hey, Felix. How are you, buddy? Hey, mate, I'm going to start mucking this up because this is your one. This is your World Championship Rubik's Cube, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's nicely oiled and all this one. Tell us about how you become the World Champion at Rubik's Cube.
Well, I was looking on YouTube and I saw...
Gotta be careful when you look on YouTube.
I was looking on
What are you doing on YouTube, watching your Rubik's Cube?
I was I saw some really amazing solves and thought I want to be able to do that, so I looked up a tutorial and solved it with that and just got faster.
So how do you solve the Rubik's Cube?
Basically, the way I do it is in layers, so I build the first 2 layers and then just use sequences of moves to finish off the last layer.
I can't even get the colours to go around.
You do these layers in how long? How long does it take you to solve a Rubik's Cube? What's your record?
My record in a competition is 7.43 seconds.
Okay, let's have a look at this one. How much?
7:43.
It took me about 10 times longer to actually muck it up. All right, you ready, Felix?
Yep.
7.43. Now, your trick is you like to have a visual look at it. This is how you get your spatial awareness.
Yeah, well, firstly...
You tell me when you're ready to go.
Yeah, firstly I have a look at it. All right.
Okay, you ready?
Got it? You're going to nail this?
Okay, Felix, your
No
time
pressure.
starts now.
Oh, look at the fingers flying, Eddie. Well-oiled Rubik's Cube, that one. Oh, yeah!
Well done, buddy.
I love it.
Standing ovation. What was your world record time?
Well, it's 4th in the world, but I have the world record average solve time of 8:52.
8.96 tonight, under the pressure here, live on television. Well done, Felix.
I bet you can even do it one-handed, huh? Yeah.
Well done, Felix. How about that, everyone? Give him another round of applause. Fantastic stuff. Okay. Let's take on round 2, which tests your spatial intelligence. You don't have to be a Felix to get these right, but you have to concentrate. The next 4 questions, everybody, will test your mental rotation. Now, listen to this carefully. The most important thing to remember here is to rotate the shapes. In your mind, rotate the shapes. Don't try and flip them over. Rotate them. Here comes an example. Remember, don't write anything down on this one. This is a practice go. Let's have a look. Of the 4 shapes, which one cannot be rotated to fit on top of the others? Okay, we've got a couple of boys from the block here. And Duncan, you've had a crash course in shapes and objects in recent times, mate, on the show. How are things, mate?
Good, good.
How did you think the answer would go there?
A.
A?
I hope.
You reckon it worked? What about your mate?
Yeah, A.
A?
Definitely A.
2 A's. Okay, let's roll the answer, see how it went. A is the answer. Well done, boys. All right. That's the example question. Congratulations, fellas. You're killing them on the block. You're killing them here tonight. Give them a round of applause, the boys from the block. Great to see them there. Scotty Cam doing a great job, mate. Okay, it's time to start round 2 for real now. Here come the next 4 questions. You have 15 seconds to answer each one of them. Take your time. This is mental rotation. Question number 8. Here it comes. Which is the odd one out? Question 9, which is the odd one out? Question 10, again, which is the odd one out? And question 11, which is the odd one out? Okay, everybody. Big deep breath there. How'd you go? Scotty, scratching.
Starting to struggle now.
The final 3 spatial questions are on a subject that's probably caused more arguments than anything else in a relationship. Directions. All right, everybody. Girls, get ready for this one. This might be a chance for the boys to catch up if we stick to the stereotype. We'll roll some animation of a car driving around. Just watch this. Stick with it. Making some sharp left and right turns. They are very sharp, so you've got to keep watching this, OK? We'll let you know the direction you are facing when you start. What you need to determine is what direction you're facing at the end of the trip, OK? Take a look at this example. We're facing north to start with. Have a look. North. Go. Okay? How about that? Lincoln Lewis is with us. Lincoln, the son of the great Wally Lewis, but these days doing great things in the film industry. Great to see you on Home and Away, of course, as well. But, mate, congratulations on everything you're doing. Mate, life must be a dream for you at the moment.
Yeah, well, I'm sitting in between Miss Australia and Mrs. Australia, so it is quite a dream at the moment.
Tell us about the movie, Tomorrow When the War Began.
Yeah, oh, mate, it was a dream come true to get that role, but I think seeing the audience response, that everyone that went and saw that movie, I think that's like, you know, the thing that really hit us the most.
All right, now, Matt, on the practice questionnaire, which way did we end up?
What do you reckon, Sim?
West.
I reckon, yeah.
West.
We were just having a little bit of an in-discussion there, and we're going to say west.
Yeah, good, Lincoln. You're not supposed to be chatting up Miss Australia, this world, OK? Do the test. Jackie, your mum, Jackie's over there with the Prime Minister. Jackie, your mum's over here. G'day, Jackie. How are you? Welcome aboard.
Hi, Eddie.
Great to have you here. Jackie, how do you go with the King when you're in the driving?
Look, the King's really annoying when it comes to driving because he is very good and great with direction. He gets you anywhere you want to go.
Do you struggle with the street directory? I mean, a lot of girls turn it around and wrestle with it.
I do.
Yeah.
Upside down, it annoys him so much because he doesn't even need a Refidex, he just goes.
Just goes for it. What did you think? Where did you think we ended up on that one?
I was going to say back at North.
All right, let's have a look. Roll the answer out here, see how we went. So we go north, bang, west. Turn right, we're still going north. We go left again to west, and that's where we ended up, west. Generation Y got it. Lincoln, well done there, following in Dad's example. Jackie, you're going to have a closer look on this one. It starts off reasonably easy and it gets tougher, so you have to really concentrate. OK, 3 questions to come here. When the animation stops, you've got 10 seconds to decide which direction you're facing. Concentrate. Here we go. You're facing north. Question 12. In which direction are you now facing? North, south, east, west. No talking up the back there, Lincoln. Question 13. You're facing south. In which direction are you now facing? Question 14, you're facing east. I told you they got harder. In which direction are you now facing? North, south, east or west? Have a go, have a go. That's it, time's up, pens down, put it down. Hey, Jackie, how did you go on that one, the last one?
I don't think very good at all, Eddie.
1 in 4 chance of getting it right. That's up, that's time up there. That completes the spatial section, everybody. That's the end of that section. How do you feel about that? All right. Let's put everyone out of their misery with the answers. OK, let's get straight into it. Question 8. Asked you to perform some mental rotation. All right, let's have a look at the answer to question number 8. Remember this, which is the odd one out? Here we go. Turn it around. It is A. So question 8A. Question 9. The odd one out as they spin. There you go. B is the odd one out. 9B. Pink is happy up the back. Question 10, which is the odd one out? Answer is D. 10D. Everyone's getting excited. And the last one, question 11, which is the odd one out? You needed A. 11A. See, hey, Scotty Cam, the tradies have gone up as one, male, female, and anything in between, didn't matter.
Mate, on that driving test, when a few of us had sawdust in our eyes, we missed the where the turns were going. We got a bit lost there for a bit.
Is that the excuse of the tradie? I got lost on the way to the job.
Got a bit of sawdust, mate.
Good on you, mate. Bit of sawdust in the eye there. Well, part 2 of the spatial section. Let's hope there's no sawdust in anyone's eyes now. Let's have a look at how skilled you were with the directions. All right, it started off relatively easy on answer number 12. We started north. Let's have a look. Go. We head down the road. We turn right to the east. Then we go left to the north again. Back where we started, back to the east. And then we go back left to the north. And then left to the west. Down to the south, and that's where it ended. So south, B, question 12B. You need B, question 12B. Let's go to answer number 13 now. It started south. Right-hander to the west. Left to the south. Left to the east. Back to the south on the right-hander, and that's where we finished. It was south for the second time in a row there. 13B, south. OK, question 14. We know this was the tough one. There was groans coming out of the studio audience here. Let's have a look at question number 14 now. And we've got a bit of problem there. It was so tough it's blown the computer up, ladies and gentlemen. All right, in which direction are you facing now? The answer was A, north. So congratulations if you got that one right. That was tough. So we needed A for question number 14. So 14A, fill that in on your card. Give it a tick or a cross, and we'll come up with the answers in a few moments' time. How'd you go, everybody? Not getting much from the wags over there. Let's find out how they actually went with Lavinia. Lavinia, how'd we go?
Well, Eddie, trailing in the national IQ test is the Impersonators on 45%. No, you got me last. The Entrepreneurs are in 5th spot on 48%.
Oh.
The Tradies and the Sports Fanatics are equal 3rd on 50%. And equal 1st, the Wags and Gen Y with 52%.
Don't you love Gen Y, don't you? Yeah, no, we don't know. Hey, Jacinta, congratulations. Gone to the top of the leader chart.
Thank you, and that's where we plan to stay for the rest of the night, I think. There's lots of... Thank you very much. Big round of applause. There's lots of misconceptions surrounding Gen Y, and we're here to prove everyone wrong. We aren't quitters, and we're going to do very, very well tonight.
And Lincoln, better stand up, mate. Your father, King Wally Lewis, would love to see with Miss Universe sash and the tiara.
I'd take over the duties for I haven't got the wave down pat yet, but it's that hand. So I'll just sort of take over the duties for. I'll give her a rest, because we're a bit of a bludging generation. So I'm just taking over for her.
Good on you, mate. Hey, Generation Y have hit the front. Equal with the Wags are still going well. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back shortly and go to the next stage of testing the IQ of Australia. That's next.
Good evening. Canberra Raiders footballer Joel Monahan has fronted the media, breaking down in tears. With his teammates and father by his side, he quit the club, apologising for his Mad Monday prank, a shameful photograph with a dog. Gold Coast Police are reviewing home video of what's thought to be the car involved in one of Saturday's fatal crashes at Reedy Creek. And 15 people are out of work after fire gutted the historic Sundowner pub at Haigsley, west of Ipswich. I'll have more news soon.
Queenslanders are switching to 9 News. Trust the experience and see it first on 9 News.
We've just released the new Holden Commodore Series 2 range, the smartest cars we've ever made, and the first cars with our new touchscreen Holden IQ system. This car is so smart, it can rip and stream your music, you can have a rear camera for safety, and there's a future-friendly direct injection engine that can run both on petrol or bioethanol to reduce CO2. So the only smart thing left to do is take one for a test drive. New Series 2. The very clever Commodore is here. Holden, go better.
Hurry, P&O Cruises early bird sale is leaving town. Book your dream holiday and save up to 60% off the full fare. A 7-night cruise from as little as $599. Don't miss out. See your travel agent today.
This
month at Retrovision, you can get 2 years interest-free on the biggest brands at low prices. Like this premium brand new release Sharp 100cm high-def LCD TV at a red-hot price of just $899. Retrovision. Big brands, low prices.
It's a brand new day. Come with me and come what may. You never know, so come, let's go and seize the brand new day. It's a brand new day. Let's make a mess and don't care less. We're happy little campers and we're doing it our way. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Just a little bit goes a long way.
Things are changing at ING. From November 15, our super, investment and insurance business will have a new name. We'll still be the same people doing the same things, but now, as a company of ANZ, we'll be called OnePath. Visit onepath.com.au or speak to your financial advisor.
Homeowners shafted. On A Current Affair, the giant holes lying beneath suburban homes. Properties literally disappearing before your eyes. Plus, heavens above. The Good Samaritan fined for helping an 81-year-old nun.
She had a walking stick and she was a nun.
A Current Affair tomorrow.
Why is this sneaky survivor ripping the tribe apart?
Tastes better when you're still in
New
it.
Survivor, tonight after the National IQ Test on 9.
Welcome back. The next section of the National IQ Test we're going to test is language. Language is one of the most important indicators of IQ, Lavinia, as we know, so pay attention. Given the fact you majored in Chinese at university,
You're not going to make me say anything in Chinese, are you?
have you got any language left? Has it slipped? When did you last study it?
Well, I actually finished studying about 12 years ago, and Eddie, it's that old saying, you use it or lose it, and I haven't really used it that much, so I've lost a lot
You
of
got
it.
anything for us?
欢迎澳大利亚，我们的问题很难. Oh, damn.
Close.
That was welcome, Australia. Our questions are very hard.
All right, well, there you go.
I think. That's what I said.
Could have said anything. I'm not going to be able to pick you up, that's for sure. Hey, come on, our entrepreneurs up there. The front row of our entrepreneurs. We've got Peter Alexander up there. We've got Janine Ellis from Boost Juice, $124 million turnover.
Wow.
Greg Roebuck, Entrepreneur of the Year, carsales.com.au. The car sales valued at $1.3 billion. Naomi Simpson from Red Balloon. Pat Lamana was the Australian Senior Citizen of the Year in 2009. Some 3 million bananas. Peter Alexander, you're coming second last, man. What are you doing?
Who knew that having hair extensions and being able to text fast was the equal brains?
Well, mate, language. You've got to be able to come up with something from here. This could be
I'm
your
hoping
fight.
these guys carry me off.
All right.
I'll tell you what though, Eddie, I am a little bit worried about a few of our groups for this one because the Tradies and the Sports Fanatics have their own language, which can be a little bit blue. And Gen Y, well, they've introduced a whole new language. You know, words like totes.
What's
Totes
totes?
and motes.
Totes is totally.
What?
Totes and motes.
What's totes and motes?
Totally emotional.
Things have changed, Scotty. The tote for us was where you went to put the Melbourne Cup bets
That's
on.
right, mate, down the tab.
And it's not just Gen Y that's doing it, it's everyone. Have a look at this.
Well, Eddie, you were like so totes, one of my BFFs. So I wanted to say, hell share. Hope you and your peeps smash it on the IQ show tonight. And Daffs, seriously, like have a mad time. Sweethearts, speak to you tomorrow's faux shiz. Laters.
And Daphne, that's why Richie is still the doyen of the broadcasting world.
He can do anything.
He can do anything, no doubt about it. OK, the first part of the language section tests your vocabulary. So let's take a look at example number 1. Roll this one. Let's go. What word means the same as fanatical? This is a practice question, don't mark it down. What word or which word means the same as fanatical? A, impartial, B, impressionable, C, overzealous, or D, obsolete? And the answer is C, overzealous. So that is what we're going to do. We'll give you a question, 4 alternative answers. You have to pick the one that's the closest. OK, let's get stuck in it. For each of these questions, as I said, you'll have 10 seconds to answer. Here we go with question number 15. This is language. Go. Which word means the same as illuminate? Question 16. Which word means the same as pretentious? Question 17. Which word means the same as proceed? Question 18. Which word means the same as obsequious? Time's up. Pens down at home. Deep breath, everybody, okay? Here we go. We're going to go straight into the next three questions. This selection is based on sayings. So we'll show you a saying and then give you four alternatives. You'll have 25 seconds this time to decide which of the four options most closely match the original. No need for an example here, so this is the fair income question. Everybody, you ready to go? Remember, you've got 25 seconds. So to coin a phrase, you can look before you leap. There's an example of what we're talking about. Okay, everyone, this is question 19, sayings. Here we go. Which saying refers to do not act in such a way as to leave yourself no alternatives? Do not act in such a way as to leave yourself no alternatives. Question 20. Which saying refers to everyone is equal? Everyone is equal. And question 21. Improbable alliances are developed through common misfortune. Improbable alliances are developed through common misfortune. Done. How'd you go? And everyone seems to be a little bit happy. Yeah, baby, up there. Good to see Austin Powers is very happy with life. Yeah, baby. Cameron Williams from the Today Show, our sports fanatic team captain tonight. Mate, tell me about these blokes in blue behind you. What's going on there?
Well, wait, I think we've got a very, very diverse group. This is the A class of fanatic behind us, Eddie. We've got a whole bunch of Smurfs here from the Gold Coast Titans. They're my favourites, though. Looking...
Get them to stand up
very
there,
avatar.
Cam.
Stand up, boys and girls. Eddie Wade is Papa Smurf at the end here, and the guys and girls tell me it takes 2 hours to put the blue paint on, 2 days to take it off. So after a Sunday match, you can imagine the dramas at work.
Mate, it's fantastic. Good on you, the Titans. Good on you guys. Thanks for coming in tonight. Give them a big round of applause, everybody. From the sports fans to the other side of the fence, almost, Angela Aloisi is with us. Husband John, of course, plays for the Melbourne Heart, was responsible for one of the most iconic moments in Australian sport. Let's go back to 2006. Have a look at this when Australia qualified for the World Cup. Johnny Aloisi comes in. Yes! Great stuff. Angela, unfortunately, your house, things have changed since that moment. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
What happens at your place now?
Well, now I've got my 3 daughters running around the coffee table, imitating their father.
What, they pull the shirt up and run around?
Yeah, pull shirt off, turn it around like that and scream, Aloisi. Yeah.
What does John do when that happens?
Just keeps replaying.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Good on you. All right, gang, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back with more language questions right after this. This is the National IQ Test 2010 when we return.
We have certainly had some unusual weather patterns lately with widespread record rainfall.
To help you understand Queensland's changing weather patterns and nature's warning signs, the Sunday Mail and 9 News have put together a new book, Extreme Weather, and it's free in this weekend's Sunday Mail.
Green fever. Spring is everywhere.
A little bird, he told me so. He said, come on, get on the go. Open your eyes, the sky is full of butterflies. There's no doubt now, love is in the air. Get up, spring is everywhere.
Hanging out at home, this is what we crave.
Heaps of fun for everyone. And best of all, we save.
Loads of comedy, great drama for the wife.
Heaps of stuff for both the kids to keep them out of strife.
Foxmas time, Foxtel will save you $6 a week for 6 months. And free installation too.
Get Foxtel for $6 a week for 6 months with free installation. Call 131 787 today.
You'll have Christmas all wrapped up with the December issue of Good Food magazine. Cook the perfect stuffed pork, followed by this irresistible chilled berry and mascarpone cake. Share a classic Greek Christmas with George Kalambaris. Make Gary Megan's favourite Christmas pudding. Plus, you'll find loads of quick family meal solutions and a great bonus collection of seafood recipes. All you need for a yummy Christmas and summer in Good Food magazine. On sale now.
You'll find bargains galore at Barbecues Galore. How much would you expect to pay for a stainless steel hooded barbecue like this? $800? $600? Nope. At Barbecues Galore, it's only $4.99. And you get this outdoor furniture setting, normally $149 for free. This budget barbie's only $99. There's 3-piece setting with cushions, a rock bottom $3.99, and it's all hardwood timber. And we've got hundreds of great gift ideas too. For a bigger range, better advice, and a better price, barbecue better this Christmas with Barbecues Galore.
TPG gives you unlimited ADSL2 Plus for $29.99 a month. Yep, unlimited ADSL2 Plus for $29.99 a month. TPG is a multi-award winner.
tpg.com.au. Which country changed its name to Myanmar in 1989? ING's super investment and insurance business is also changing its name to OnePath. Thursday,
Surf Aid International needs your help.
An inspiring story from Indonesia's Tsunami Islands, plus Australia's most amazing dog festival. And join us on WA's stunning new driving adventure.
That has something very special about it.
New Getaway, Thursday 7:30 on 9.
If you love me with all of your heart.
Welcome back to the 2010 National IQ Test, brought to you by Holden, everybody. Give Holden a big round of applause. And brought to you by OnePath. Now, if you are wondering who OnePath is, are you wondering who OnePath is? Yes. I'm wondering who OnePath is. I'll tell you right now. OnePath is ING Super Investment and Insurance. It's changed its name. Scotty Cam, you ready for this? Yes. From ING to OnePath. There you go. You got it?
Unbelievable,
There
Ed.
you go. Give OnePath a big round of applause. Formerly ING, now OnePath, everybody. All right. Now, before the break, we tested your language skills. Time to reveal how you went. Question 15, we asked this question. Which word means the same as illuminate? Let's go to the answers. Here it is. Which word means the same as illuminate? Question 15, you needed a Brighton. 15A is the answer. Question 16, which word means the same as pretentious? You needed C, conceited. Question 17, which word means the same as proceed? You need D, introduce. And question 18, which word means the same as obsequious? You needed number A, nasty. Nasty. So 18A. Okay, the second part of the language tested your knowledge of sayings. All right, question 19. Again, let's have a look at the screens. Which saying refers to Do not act in such a way as to leave yourself no alternatives. Question 19, A, don't burn your bridges. Question 20, which saying refers to everyone is equal? D, the rain falls on every roof. Question 21, which saying refers to improbable alliances are developed through common misfortune? C, adversity makes strange bedfellows. There you go. Fantastic stuff. Lavinia, you're worried about the tradies and the sports fanatics because they've got their own brand of language. Let's be honest about things. How do we all go?
Well, I'm a bit more worried about the impersonators now. I think they need to impersonate someone brainy. They're coming in 6th at 49%. Equal 4th is the tradies and the entrepreneurs on 52%. Equal 2nd, the wags and the sports fanatics on 34%. So that leaves in first slot Gen Y, 55%.
Can we just get a shot of the sports fanatics and see who is in second place as we speak at the moment? Have a look at this. There you go. That's the mental horsepower of our nation, ladies and gentlemen, making it happen up there at the back of the room. Hey, Borat, welcome aboard, mate.
Yes.
From Kazakhstan, of course, English is a second language, so you would have struggled a bit there?
Yes, I'm struggling for the whole thing. Can I phone a friend?
Have you got a friend?
Yes, I have my brother. His IQ is a little below 50. In Kazakhstan, it is very high. Great success.
Thank you, Borat. From one class act to another now. Yeah. Lavinia, how do our viewers win that magnificent Holden car tonight?
Well, Eddie, Holden have released the new series, Very Clever Commodore car. Have a look at this puppy right here. These cars have a new touchscreen system, which is standard across the range, and they are so smart that it can do such clever things like stream music via Bluetooth, rip and store up to 15 CDs, make phone calls without touching your phone, and it has sat-nav with live traffic alerts. So you will never get yourself stuck in a traffic jam ever again. How handy. And it's also got a rear camera to see what is behind. Oh, hello, Borat. Now we'll never miss anything behind us, Eddie. So if you want to win this car, you just enter the code word CLEVER by either calling 1902 555 959 or SMS 199 55959. Entrants must be 18 years or older and have a current driver's licence. So good luck.
Good luck indeed, a magnificent Holden car. Up next, 6 of our players face off against each other in a giant test of logic. That's next in the National IQ Test. It continues right after this.
The National IQ Test, proudly supported by the very clever Series 2 Commodore.
We've just launched the new Series 2 Commodore range. Yeah, we've made sure these cars look smart, but more importantly, we've made sure these cars are smart. The new touchscreen Holden IQ system takes care of that, with the ability to see what's behind you, as well as what's up ahead with live traffic alerts. And you can even control your phone without touching it. So really, the only smart thing left to do is take one for a test drive. New Series 2, the very clever Commodore is here. Holden, go better.
At AGL, we're continuing our 170 years of doing by making this ad as energy efficiently as possible. We're being conscious about the energy we're using and not using, and we're being smart about how we create it. Because if we can do it out there, you can do it in here. We've already supplied over 1.8 million energy efficient products, including solar hot water. It's all part of our commitment to help our customers become the most energy efficient they can be. So give us a call, because the world has changed by doing it.
Warnie has a new show. Warnie, coming soon to 9. What CSI is about to uncover defies belief.
Ma'am, is there anyone else in the house with you?
A loving mother living in a house of horrors.
My whole life is in this house.
Is she a killer?
Is she a victim?
I got a feeling this is not the last body we're gonna find.
New CSI, Thursday 8:30 on 9.
It's a brand new day. Come with me and come what may. You never know, so come, let's go and seize the brand new day. It's a brand new day. Let's make a mess and don't care less. We're happy little campers and we're doing it our way. Little bit of this and a little bit of that. Just a little bit goes a long way.
Things are changing at ING. From November 15, our super, investment and insurance business will have a new name. We'll still be the same people doing the same things, but now, as a company of ANZ, we'll be called OnePath. Visit onepath.com.au or speak to your financial advisor.
Welcome back to the National IQ Test. Hope you're enjoying yourself, having a lot of fun here in the studio. Our next section is logic. Now, logic is your ability to work through complex problems and find a solution when one doesn't immediately appear. That's logical. Before we hit the questions, Lavinia has a giant puzzle to test out just how logical three of our team are.
Well, Eddie, before me is a deceptively tricky puzzle which is often used in IQ tests. Now, we've got some guinea pigs here, and they are Mark and Duncan from The Block, representing the Tradies, Lincoln Lewis and Jacinta Campbell from Gen Y, and our Prime Minister and Borat, there's words you don't hear often, representing the Impersonators. So all our teams, in front of each of you are 3 poles, one of them holding 3 balls, and what you need to do is transfer all 3 balls from the far pole to the other far pole. It sounds easy, right? But the catch is that you can only move 1 ball at a time and you can't place a larger ball onto a smaller ball at any time. The team who completes the challenge the quickest wins. So are you ready? All right. I got a no from here, but we're going to go anyway. Here we go. Go teams!
Fantastic stuff. Congratulations. Gen Y are just dominating here, and unfortunately, Prime Minister Gillard. And for Prime Minister Gillard, there was a chance to win a poll, but not on this occasion again. But bad luck there, Borat.
Oh, no. I'm just doing what the Prime Minister told me to.
Part of my new cabinet.
Yes.
Working beautifully. Well done, Lincoln again, and Jacinta, just dynamic over there. Put your hands together for Generation Y, everybody. They did it beautifully. Let's get back to the show now. The first 4, come on everybody up into their positions. The first 4 questions in this section test your ability to complete a series. So to decide what logically comes next, okay, series, logic, all comes together. Let's take a look at an example. Again, this is an example question. Don't fill in your game card. Let's roll the example. Here we go. Example question, what is next? The 3 figures in the top line change according to a sequence. You've got to choose one figure from the bottom line which completes that sequence. Okay, let's go. And there's the answer. Small, bigger, bigger, biggest. It was B. That was the example question. Okay, everybody got that one into their heads? Got that one worked out? Everybody happy with that? You're not convincing, not convincing. Okay, everybody, here comes the 4 series completion questions, okay? You have 20 seconds to answer each one. All right, let's go to question number 22. Here we go. Good luck. This is the series completion. Complete the series, question 22. Question 23. Complete the series. Question 24. And question number 25. Okay, there's the series completion. That's one of those sections I reckon you either know it straight away and figure it out and you think, how easy is this? Or you could be watching it for the next 3 weeks and have no idea. I think there's a couple of people there in the no idea camp. The remaining 3 questions in this section, we're going straight into it, gang. Sudoku style questions. They're number series completions. Okay, let's have a look at an example. This is an example. Let's roll it. Here we go. Okay, here's the example question. Now, all the rows must add up to 15. Add the top row. 7 plus 3 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. So therefore, the answer is 8 in the middle because 6 and 1 is 7 and 8 is 15. You got that? Work that out. Across the bottom, you can see it there. 2 plus 4 is 6 and 9 is 15. So each row adds up to 15. The missing answer there was C, 8. So that's what you need to do. Remember, each row must add up to the same number and you can only use a number once, okay? That's the trick. You can only use a number once. 3 questions and you have 25 seconds each to answer each one. I'll give you a bit of a head start. They'll get tough, but don't panic, okay? This is Sudoku. Question number 26. Here it goes. Go. Question 27. Good luck. Question 28. Don't be frightened, just have a ping. All right. Everyone's just looking at each other. Scott Cam, I must admit, Scotty, I looked over that last one, mate. You were just laughing.
Oh, mate, I just started laughing, yes. That was as clear as mud, Eddie.
And Cameron Williams up the back there. Cam, how'd you go with that last one, mate?
Mate, lots of guesswork, but I'm noticing that there's a lot of sharing amongst sports fanatics. So we're all in this together, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, mate, you've just finished hosting the Spring Racing Carnival. You would have had a punt at some stage there.
That's right, Eddie. I had 13 bets at Flemington for 1 collect, so I'm hoping to improve vastly here tonight.
Good on you, mate. OK, don't get downhearted if you didn't get them all tonight. The test isn't meant to be easy, but if you're not good in one particular round, there will be another chance coming up. There's no doubt about it. You'll be good at some and not so good at others. If you get them all right, then you are a genuine genius. So don't worry if they're getting a bit tough. OK, let's go straight to the answers. Question 22 asked you to use logic to complete the sequence. OK, let's have a look at answer number 22. Here we go. Question 22. We started with 1 dot and a stroke. Ended up with C. 22C. OK, 23. Where do we go with this one? We go to B. 23B. Everyone's clapping. 24. C. Every line got progressively up and an extra dot. That's how we got C. So 24C and 25. There it is. 1 stroke, 2 stroke, 3 strokes, 4 strokes, and that was answer number 25. Hello to everyone in the crowd there. All right, the next 3 logic questions were Sudoku-style problems. Let's have a go at this one. This is an interesting one here. Let's go to the answers. 26. I think everybody went pretty well with this one. The rows must add up to 18 if you add the bottom line there. So you've got 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 plus 9 is 18. So therefore, to get the one across the top, you needed 8. And then in the middle, you needed number 3. So 26B. 26B. Answer 27. The rows must add up to 12, of course, across the top. So we can put a 2 in between 4 and 6, and that leaves 3 again. 27C. 27C. All right, answer number 28. Here's the big one. All right, you ready, guys? This is the absolute stinker. Scotty Cam, you're concentrating, mate. First, the right-hand column shows us that the rows must add up to 38. So we can fill in the 2 blanks in the bottom rows, 5 and 14. We need 9 to make the second row add up to 38. And remembering, you can only use any number once, so it can only be 7 and 2. So that gives us the answer of 17. Cameron Williams is punching the air. Mate, you've got luckier tonight than you did at Flemington with the looks of things.
We are supremely confident, mate. We got the trifecta there, I'm telling you, Eddie.
At very long odds, the Sports Fanatics looks like they're going very well. Lavinia, the tail of the tape, is it correct weight for the Sports Fanatics?
Oh, let me just start at the bottom of our leaderboard. And again, in 6th place, the Impersonators on 49%. In 5th, it's the Tradies on 50%. Tied in 3rd place, the Entrepreneurs and Gen Y, they're on 55%. The girls down the front will be happy. The Wags are in 2nd place on 50%. Yes, you got the trifecta. Sports Fanatics are coming first.
I love the fact that we've got Adam Smith, one of the great Western Bulldog supporters up there. Good on you, Adam. Look at that, the giant mohawk. We've got Troy West, the cat man there. We've got Joffa from Collingwood. Good on you, Joff. Cam Williams, you are the spiritual leader of that group up there, and you are winning the National IQ test. Can you believe it?
Adam has actually tied himself to the balustrade like a real dog.
Check this out.
I have been number 1, though.
Just stick up there, Adam. Don't get that chain around your neck too close. All right, we're going to take a break. Come on, guys. You've got to beat the Sports Fanatics out there. The National IQ test continues right after this.
Nine News.
Firstly, to a developing story.
2 females have stab wounds.
Telling their stories of the dramatic moment.
Jamie Oliver has bought his Ministry of Food concept right here.
Your handshake's not worth anything, that sort of stuff.
I didn't read any of that trash. Make the switch and see it first on Nine News.
Brand new Getaway. Thursday, 7:30 on 9.
Feeling self-conscious about your arms? Firm up with the Special K Toning Kickstart. Regular toning exercise with adequate protein can help increase muscle tone. Special K is a high-protein cereal. Get confident. Get your free eating and exercise plan from Special K online.
In the beginning, man created TV, and it was black and white and just a little bit fuzzy. But this unusual retro family seemed to really enjoy it. Yay! Thanks, Billy. Then man invented color, and the remote control, and widescreen and plasma. But seriously, people, you ain't seen nothing yet.
This is Fetch TV, brought to you by iiNet. Heaps of TV shows, every free-to-air digital channel, hit movies and more. All delivered quota-free to your TV through iiNet broadband. Watch the future of TV now at iiNet.
Ouch.
Inflammatory pain doesn't have to ruin your day. For effective relief, reach for the True Blue solution. Heron Blue Ibuprofen. Simply, Heron Blue.
Break. Real coffee, ice cold.
Bring it on!
Crazy drivers. Messy tenants.
Have you registered?
Runaway animals. Who you gonna call? The Enforcers.
You can't park here.
William McInnes presents a brand new series.
Whose side will you take?
Go and leave me alone.
The Enforcers starts Sunday 6:30.
Then, the battle for law and order continues.
No, they're nicking stuff. Nicking what? Petrol.
And someone's going to have some explaining to do.
Have a look at that.
Nine's Hot Pursuit, Sunday at 7.
Which sports brand changed its name from Blue Ribbon Sports? ING's super investment and insurance business is also changing its name to OnePath.
Welcome back, everybody. This is the National IQ Test 2010, brought to you by Holden and OnePath, live right across Australia. There are just 2 rounds to go. It's time now to find out how good you are at arithmetic, everybody. Don't we love arithmetic?
Well, I don't know that it's the female strong suit. However, I should add that the girls are actually leading the boys within our studio audience
Is that right?
tonight. Yes. However, arithmetic, speaking for myself, that's where it's all going to fall apart. Arithmetic is fundamental to intelligence. It's something that we learn specifically at school. And tonight we're measuring your ability to do both simple and complex sums. Plus we'll use everyday calculations such as how much interest you can earn in a bank account, finally get some of it back, and to prove that maths is really practical.
Well, how much interest goes out in a bank account if you're paying your mortgage off? OK, if anyone knows how to master numbers, it's our entrepreneurs. One of them up here today. This is a great story. Carly Crutchfield here. Stand up there, Carly. We get a good look at you there. Carly is worth $200 million. What? Right. $200 million. But you left school at 12 years of age, is that right?
Yeah, about that.
This is your business, C Corp. And what was your first purchase?
When I had some money?
Yeah, well, you know, what was your first investment?
Oh, first investment. Little house in the western suburbs of Sydney.
Yeah, and how many you got now? Properties?
A couple.
Yeah.
300 or something.
What's your portfolio?
It's all right.
It's all right.
She doesn't want to be audited
No,
by
it
the
doesn't matter.
ATO.
She's well, 200 million. She's doing beautifully.
She is. And sitting next to Carly is Sean Ashby, who's the founder of Aussie Bums. Welcome, Sean.
Hello.
You started your company in 2001 with $20,000. It's now a multi-million-dollar global enterprise. They're pretty good numbers.
Thank you. It's not too bad. Actually, in November, we go into the world's most famous department store, Harrods in London. So the Aussies are doing it OK overseas.
Certainly say that again. And Janine Ellis, one of the great success stories. Janine, Boost Juice. What gave you the inspiration to sell orange juice, basically, and turn it into a $125 million business?
God, I think it was just simply being a consumer and not being able to find anything healthy. And then sort of looking at it as a marketer and a customer and went, how do we do it better?
Find the hole in the market and fill it. There you go. Well, we've got a hole in the market with you guys at the moment. It's your IQ. There's a big hole there, OK? We've got to get you. Come on, entrepreneurs. Lift for us, OK? Good stuff. Come on.
I'll leave you to quiz them, Eddie.
All right, let's get into it, Lavinia. Let's get going. The first 4 questions are straightforward number problems. No example. Let's go straight into it. You have 20 seconds to answer each of these questions. You ready to go, everybody? Here we go. Question 29. Number problem. Here it is. 8 over 48 plus 32 expressed as a percentage is... 8 over 48 plus 32 expressed as a percentage is... Question 30. If 37 over x equals 74, what is x? 37 over x equals 74. What is x? Question 31. 2 plus 4 times 6 equals? 2 plus 4 times 6 equals? Question 32. Which alternative is equal to 54 over 72? Which alternative is equal to 54 over 72? There we go. Okay, let's go straight to the next section. The final 3 questions in this section are arithmetic problems, but using words. So here's an example. Hayley Bracken, this one is for you only, okay? Bit of an example for you, okay? Here we go. This is the Hayley Bracken question. If Hayley has 7 dogs, 2 cats, 1 rat and 3 sheep, how many pets does she have? Hayley, got an answer for us?
Nathan would say 1 rat too many.
That's the one I reckon too. What would you say though?
How many pets? It'd be 13.
That's it, C13.
C.
Well done, Hayley. Locked in there. Double answer there. 1 rat too many would give you the prize for that as well.
Definitely.
Okay, everybody, that's the idea of the next lot of questions. Here they come. The final 3 arithmetic questions, 25 seconds each to answer each question. This is question number 33. Here we go. John has $120 in his bank account. He withdrew 15%. How much money now remains in his account? $120 in his bank account, withdrew 15%. How much left? Question 34. Susan opened a new bank account. She deposited $1,100. If she earned 6.5% interest per annum, how much did she have at the end of the year? Question 35. John bought 18 shares for $750. 1 year later, he sold them for a 30% profit. How much money does he now have? All righty. One for the entrepreneurs there, I reckon. Good stuff. Sports fanatics aren't too chipper after that one by the looks of things. Everyone's slowing down. All right, that's it. Time up for round 5, the arithmetic. Speaking of money, Lavinia, you're with our sports fanatics, and some of them have actually spent a truckload in the honour and glory of their respective sporting club.
They have, Eddie. One of them is Colin, my new buddy. He spent $9,000. He's got 50 tattoos, and one of them took 28 hours. And these are tattoos of AFL Hawthorn football players. So which one is closest to your heart, Colin?
Shane Crawford.
Can we have a quick look? Stand up, please, Colin. There's Croft.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful work. And next to Colin, we have got Peter Knowles, who you'll be glad to know, it's obvious he's a Collingwood football player. Here I am calling you a player, fan. Show us some of the tats that you've got. Oh, hello. Wow. Beautiful. Now, run us through some of the names that you've got tattooed on you there.
I've got the team of the century, all team written on there, and I've even got Eddie Maguire on there, and Buckley and Dacos. So,
Is there anyone here tonight that you'd like to get?
yeah, I've got Joffa already on there, and I'd like to get him to sign it if that was possible. So.
All right, Joffa, you got a pen on you?
No, I haven't.
Oh, that's all right. We can steal one from somewhere, Joffa.
No,
Don't worry
Joff,
about
I've
it.
got one here for you, mate. We'll get on to that. Good on you, mate. How'd you get mine? I didn't sign you back at any stage.
I haven't yet, but I wouldn't mind you to if you wanted to.
So how did you forge my signature? That's
It's
what
not
I
a
want to know.
signature, it's just a written name.
Oh, good on you, mate. We'll sign it later on. We'll do it in the break just so we don't upset the children at home, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's get the answers for the arithmetic out of the way and and question 9 was a straight number problem. It asked this question. 8 over 48 plus 32 expressed as a percentage is 10%. 48 plus 32, of course, equals 80. 8 over 80, 10%. Question 29A. The next answer is question 30. If 37 over x equals 74, x is 0.5. So 30D. 30D is the answer. Question 31. Had to work this one out. 2 plus 4 times 6 equals 26. 26. So you do the multiplication first. 4 times 6 is 24 plus 2 equals 26. So that's a 31C and 32. Which alternative is equal to 54 over 72? The answer there is 3/4. 32C. Let's keep moving on. The final 3 arithmetic questions involved having fun with written problems. Okay, let's keep moving on. Answer number 33. Let's work it through here. Go. John had $120 in his bank account. He withdrew 15%. How much money now remains in his bank account? Question is 15% of 120 is $102. B. 33B. 33B. Question 34. Susan opened a new bank account. She deposited $1,100. She earned 6.5% interest per annum. How much did she have at the end of the year? 6.5% of $1,100 plus is $1,171.50. That's B, 34B. And question number 35. John bought 18 shares for $750. 1 year later, he sold them at a 30% profit. How much money does he now have? He has $975. 35D. Okay. Lavinia, I thought the Sports Fanatics dropped out of it a little bit there for a while. Let's find out how our teams stack up after round 5 arithmetic with 1 round to go.
We've had a bit of a shake-up here on the leaderboard. Coming in at 6th is the Tradies on 49%. That means the Impersonators have moved into 5th spot with 50%. Equal 3rd, the Wags and Gen Y on 53%. Now they're finally making their move. It's the Entrepreneurs in 2nd, 50%. So the Sports Fanatics are winning at the moment with 57%.
Well done. The Sports Fanatics hang in there. Peter Alexander, the captain of the Entrepreneurs, as always at the business end of negotiations. The Entrepreneurs are starting to run.
Baby. We're on the way.
On the way. See, when it comes to money and doing add-ups and all the rest of it, that's where you guys come to your own. Entrepreneurs starting to make a late run. Cameron Williams, can you lead the Sports Fanatics into the final round?
We love this game, Eddie.
Let's see if Joffa's wearing the famous gold jacket at the end of this match. Will it be game over? We'll find out in the final round of the National IQ Test 2010 next.
Homeowners shafted. On a current affair, the giant holes lying beneath suburban homes. Properties literally disappearing before your eyes. Plus, heavens above, the Good Samaritan fined for helping an 81-year-old nun.
He had a walking stick and she was a nun.
A current affair tomorrow.
This is my new Windows phone. It's pretty different. It's the only one with live tiles that update right here. One look and I can see what my brother's up to, what's happening on Twitter, and even Xbox Live. And I'm done. I just put it away, so I can spend more time with her and less time doing, whatever that is.
Less clicking, more connecting. New Windows Phone. Get yours now on Telstra.
Boys need protein for growth and muscle development. Nutri-Grain is one of the highest protein cereals. So as part of a balanced diet and regular exercise, Nutri-Grain has what it takes to help build your son into an Iron Man.
Thanks, Mum.
Nutri-Grain, Iron Man food.
Save up to 50% off at the Michael Hill pre-Christmas sale. Earrings with 1/3 carat of diamonds were $799, now $299. And this 1/4 carat diamond charm bracelet only $149. Hurry in now to the Michael Hill pre-Christmas sale.
This Christmas, get the HTC 7 Mozart with Windows Phone 7 and we'll throw in a massive chunk of bonus data. The HTC 7 Mozart on a $49 cap. Get $400 worth of standard national calls and 500 meg of data. Telstra's 55 days of Christmas with a little extra giftness.
Which pro golfer dropped his first name, Eldrick? ING's super investment and insurance business is also changing its name to OnePath.
We've just released the new Holden Commodore Series 2 range, the smartest cars we've ever made, and the first cars with our new touchscreen Holden IQ system. This car is so smart, it can rip and stream your music, you can have a rear camera for safety, and there's a future-friendly direct injection engine that can run both on petrol or bioethanol to reduce CO2. So the only smart thing left to do is take one for a test drive. New Series 2. The very clever Commodore is here. Holden, go better.
If you love me with all of your heart.
This Friday, come and join us for breakfast.
With Michelle, Tim and Marty at the Nova Block Party.
Celebrating the hard-working heroes of the community.
This week it's the SES as we go into storm season.
We'll be broadcasting live from the corner of Glen Farrick Street and Waterworks Road, The Gap, from 6 a.m.
So come and join the party. We'll be there.
Welcome back to the National IQ Test. The sports fanatics are up on their toes. They might actually be the winners themselves, celebrating our sporting heroes most of the time. Tonight's their chance to actually be the heroes themselves. The final round is testing your powers of observation. Now, Lavinia, what does that do for your IQ?
Well, observation measures how well you pay attention, of course, and how skilled you are in seeing minute differences in a scene or a problem. Now, men seem to think that women notice everything, so it'll be interesting to see how the girls perform in this part of the test.
All right, let's go to it. The first 3 questions in the final section are visual illusions. So they are illusions. You have to look very closely. Let's take a look at an example. This is an example. Do not mark your card. All right, this is the example. Now, the question is this. Is the blue shape, A, the same size as the red shape, B, twice the size of the red shape, C, 3/4 of the size of the red shape, or D, 1.5 times the size of the red shape? So there's your 4 answers there. Is it the same size, twice the size, 3/4 the size, or 1.5 times the size? Have a look at the answer. It is 3/4. So there you go. That's what we're looking for. It's pretty tough. Pretty tough. Other people just say, of course it was 3/4. Can't you see that? Anyway, that's what we're testing here. All right, gang, here we go. We're into the home stretch. 3 visual illusion questions, 15 seconds to answer each one of them. Here we go. This is question 36. Question number 36. Which of the 4 lines to the right of the picture is a continuation of the line on the left? People closing one eye, opening 2 eyes. 3 seconds. Question 37. Which of the 4 horizontal lines is the same as the horizontal line in the top picture? Question 38. Which of the 4 lines is exactly the same length as the one shown in the top shape? Okay. I thought it was fantastic. Scotty Cam's over there. Scotty, I looked at you. You looked like you were squinting. You know when people come out of the court cases and they've got the mosaics on their face, and you squint your eyes like that to see if you can see what they look like.
I like to squint, Eddie, so I can block everything else out, but I'd like to see all you people build a staircase. That's all I want to say.
There's a few people are saying, mate, build a bridge and just get over it, okay? This is it, gang. This is it. The final 4 questions in the 2010 National IQ Test. You've done beautifully so far. Here we go. This is called Spot the Difference. Now, we're going to show you a photograph that will make a change and then ask you to spot the difference between the 2 photos. You know how you used to do that in the old days? In the newspapers, you'd have the 2 different photos. You've got to spot the difference. All right, Julia Gillard, we want you to have a look at this one, the impersonator at least. Here's an example question, and it's especially for you. Okay, have a look at this first question. There you go. Kevin Rudd and Julia Gillard.
Yes.
See that, Julia?
Yes, I can see that.
What's the
Moving
difference
forward we
there?
are.
What's the difference? What has changed? Kevin's tie, Kevin's glasses, Kevin's drink, or the knife in Kevin's bag?
At all. Kevin's still smiling, everything's okay. Don't know.
Of course, the difference is you are now the Prime Minister,
Yes.
of course. Okay.
Yes, of course.
All right, everybody, we're ready to go. Stand by. Here comes the final 4 questions. Now, this time, be on your mark. There's only 5 seconds to look at the first photograph, then 15 seconds to decide which change has been made. Concentrate. Here we go. We're playing Spot the Difference. Question 39, go. Warnie. What has changed? Here's a tip for everyone. Don't yell out the answers, okay? It's not going to help you. And by the way, Warnie tonight, interviewing Tiger Woods at the casino. There's a meeting of the minds. Can you imagine that one tonight, ladies and gentlemen, in the build-up? What do you reckon Warnie and Tiger Woods are talking about tonight at the casino, gang? Anyway, and of course, they'll be part of the JB Wee Masters. You'll be able to see it live, and fantastic results. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday on Nine's Wide World of Sports. Okay, let's move on to question number 40. Let's go. Pick the difference here. Good look. Have a look. What has changed? The richest man in the world, what changed there? I wonder if you picked that one up. Okay, let's move on now to question number 41. See if you can spot the difference this time. Look at the tradies. There's fitting and more discussion going on in that group. It's unbelievable. Scotty, can you shut your team up, mate?
Sorry, mate. We're just discussing work, that's all.
They're that excited they think they've got one here. Here we go. This is question number 42. The last question. Here we go. Let's see what happens. What has changed? Ladies and gentlemen, that was it. How about that? Absolutely fantastic there. That completes the answers to 2010's National IQ Test. We want you to tally up your scores at home now, because in just a moment we're going to show you just how smart you are and work out the IQ and reveal just what your IQ and how smart you are for bragging rights tomorrow. Give yourselves a round of applause, everyone. Fantastic effort. But first, before we do that, let's cross out to Lavinia Nixon. She's got some big news on how you can win the new Series 2 Very, Very Clever Commodore.
It's very exciting, Eddie. It's the new Series 2 Very Clever Commodore. Take a look at this little puppy. These cars have a new touchscreen Holden IQ, which is standard across the range. So if you'd like to win this beautiful car, all you have to do is enter the code word CLEVER by either calling 1902 555 959 or SMS to 199 555 959. Now, entrants must be 18 years or older and have a current driver's licence. And we'll be giving this car away to one lucky Australian, so good luck and make sure you enter.
Alrighty, well done, Lavinia. This is the final block of answers in the National IQ test. Our first observation question asked you to decipher this visual illusion. All right, so you can figure this one out. Some people just say it's so easy. Here it goes. Answer 36, it was C, 36C. All right. Answer number 37, A. 38, it was C. There you go. Okay, and the final four questions for IQ 2010, we asked you to spot the difference. Okay, gang, let's have a look at this one. Question number 39, spot the difference. This could be the decider on the night. Warnie there puts the thumb down, doing a Russell Crowe and Gladiator, the fruit. What has changed? 39A, the fruit. Question 40, Bill Gates. What has changed? Look at the nameplate. There it is, B. 40B. Question 41, what has changed? Prince William's kerchief, the handkerchief. There it is, 41A. And 42, what has changed with Russell Brand? There's the clue. There it is. His belt, 42A, and I hope you're as happy as Russell is there. That's the main thing, everybody. What about that? That completes the answers for 2010. Tally up your scores. We're going to take a break, and while you're working out your score at home, we'll be tallying up the IQ results of the entire nation. Remember that intelligence, though, isn't just about having a head full of facts and figures. So up next, we learn a bit about emotional intelligence and how well you did yourself and how well you relate to others. We'll find all that out and wrap up the night right after this.
If you love me with all of your heart,
For extraordinary offers on the stuff you love to do, come together at cudo.com.au.
Because Vodafone sponsors the Australian Test team, Tom from Brisbane asked us, how can me and a few of my mates help win back the Ashes? Well, Tom, how about a practice match?
Ricky, Tom?
Heads.
Heads it is, Tom.
Hey, Clarky, my mum thinks you're hot.
One hand, one bounce, you're out.
Tom, you asked. We listened.
You got it.
Some orange juices taste bitter, some too sweet, but only one orange juice tastes this delicious, Daily Juice. And that's because the good folk at the Daily Juice Company go that extra mile, that's 1.6 kilometers in the metric system, to deliver you the most delicious orange juice possible. We really value the Valencia and nurture the navel to make an orange juice with a taste you can really taste. After all, what's the point of taste if you can't taste it? Daily Juice, delivering deliciousness daily.
This month at Retrovision, you can get 2 years interest-free on the biggest brands at low prices, like this 81cm LCD TV from Voxon for an incredible $399. And it has USB play and record. Retrovision, big brands, low prices.
You don't need a lot to get a real quick fix at Red Rooster. Get our real chicken breast nuggets, famous chips, and real Coke, all for under $5. For a real quick fix, it's gotta be Red.
Brad's Drink was the original name of ING's super investment and insurance business is also changing its name to OnePath.
Young, beautiful, deadly.
How does a girl like you end up asking a hitman to murder 2 people?
Why she wanted 2 innocent people killed. Plus, sizzling Miranda Kerr from supermodel to supermum when 60 Minutes returns. Sunday.
Well done, everybody. Fantastic effort. Welcome back to the National IQ Test. Give yourselves another round of applause. That's a great effort. Well done, Australia. Well done to everybody out there. Hope you had a bit of fun. In just a moment, you'll find out your IQ and we'll reveal just how you stack up against the entire nation. But first, it comes not only to smarts these days to be intelligent and have the IQ, but there's a lot more emphasis being put on emotional intelligence.
Yes, Ed. In today's world, a person's IQ isn't the only form of intelligence considered to be important. Our IQ guru, Professor Con Stow, is heavily involved in this area, and Con's doing a lot of work in schools to help develop healthy EQs. And also in the workplace where your EQ could help get you to the top of the ladder. So let's take a look.
So EQ is a score. It's based on your ability to manage and understand and express emotions. People who are very successful in life tend to have very high EQ. Nelson Mandela might be a person who managed his emotions incredibly well.
In prison, they do everything to try and make you as happy as possible. And that has wiped out any bitterness which a man could have.
Obama is somebody who seems to effectively manage the emotions of other people.
Did I hear you say, yes, we can? Yes, we can.
He would definitely have high emotional intelligence.
Do not quit. Do not give up. We keep on going. We are going to get this done. We are going to make history.
Your IQ gets you the job, but your emotional intelligence or your EQ gets you promoted within the organisation.
So earlier today, we put our celebrities to the test.
Elation is an emotion that is closest to...
A, euphoria. B, happiness.
The questions are designed to test your emotional reaction to people and situations.
Euphoria.
Jealousy is an emotion that is closest to...
I'm a bit of a jealous type, so I know this one, envy.
There's no E, like my wife in the bedroom with another man.
I hope this test doesn't make me out to be an emotional pig.
You'll have 5 seconds to look at a photo and 10 seconds to answer each of the following questions.
That is not a pretty face.
That's my wife at about midnight when I walk in the door. I'm probably not in touch with my emotional self. No, maybe. I don't know. Do you want me to burst into tears now?
Speaking of that, it is all right to cry at the football when your team wins the grand final. I saw you on the TV.
I had something in my eye, Lavinia. I wasn't sooking, I wasn't crying. I know where Scott Cam's sleeping tonight. In the kennel, I reckon, that's for sure. Peter Byrner's with us. Peter, we've got the indelible texture off your head finally, mate.
Yeah, most of it anyway.
Good on you, mate. Hey, what's your take on emotional intelligence?
Well, I think,
We're all getting touchy-feely. You've worked in the media all your life, mate. There's no emotional intelligence.
No emotional intelligence there. You have to have your whole, all the emotions withdrawn. Lavinia is absolutely right. There's no point in just being super smart. If you're super smart and yet you have no feeling or empathy or sympathy for your fellow humans, apart from running a major bank, there's not a lot else left for you to do. And if you take an everyday scenario, like you're at home on the weekend mowing the lawn and you take your foot off, which happens regularly, the first person out of the house will be mum. with the
true.
mercurochrome and the Wiggles Band-Aid and a cuddle to get you better. Dad, on the other hand, is probably looking out the window going, well, you can still hop, so finish the job, don't you? So I think women are probably better naturally with emotional intelligence as opposed to the male of the species, and in the workplace, very important because they're getting psychologists in there to actually train managers to be a little bit more touchy-feely. Except at, the company Christmas party where we want, no touchy-feely. Absolutely no feeling, no.
Now, if you'd like to take our EQ test at home, it's there on our website, 9msn.com.au/IQ test.
Good on you, Peter Burner. Give him a big round of applause. Great to have you on board, mate. Fantastic. Thanks, Pete. This is it, Australia. After the break, we reveal the IQ formula that will let you discover just how smart you really are. Who will come out on top in 2010? All that will be revealed right after the break.
Good evening. Disgraced Canberra Raiders player Joel Monahan has quit the club over that lewd prank photo incident. He broke down before he could even finish reading his public statement. Whoever took the photo has not been named. The City Council's gone ahead with the plan to stamp out smoking in the Queen Street Mall. 82% of people surveyed called for a total ban. A $200 fine will be imposed from next year. And thousands have paid tribute to our greatest opera star in a moving farewell for Dame Joan Sutherland. Good night.
Queenslanders are switching to 9 News. Trust the experience and see it first on 9 News.
We've just launched the new Series 2 Commodore range. Yeah, we've made sure these cars look smart, but more importantly, we've made sure these cars are smart. The new touchscreen Holden IQ system takes care of that, with the ability to see what's behind you, as well as what's up ahead with live traffic alerts. And you can even control your phone without touching it. So really, the only smart thing left to do is take one for a test drive. New Series 2, the very clever Commodore is here. Holden, go better.
Was this helmet enough to save Adam's ability to walk?
May not be as lucky as he thought he was.
New RPA, Wednesday 9:30 on 9.
We've had a great time together. You've been really good for me. But I've fallen for another. I've found everything I ever wanted and so much more. I didn't know it could be this good, so I'm afraid. I've got to move on.
Now there's a new high-fiber cereal the kids really do love. New Sultana brand buds. Light and crispy parcels with a tasty Sultana layer. New Sultana brand buds. One taste and they'll be best buds.
The best investment we could make for our future? It's right here in our public schools.
We need smaller class sizes, like this. More individual attention. And modern buildings and facilities. More funding would ensure every child has the opportunity to fulfil their potential. Let's get the federal government to deliver.
Authorised Nate Gabrielitis, AEU Melbourne.
My message, wherever you are, you're face to face, here with me.
Full screen HD video chat, available on the new Windows Live Messenger. Download now at windowslive.com.au.
Grab this week's issue of TV Week for your free Harry Potter Collector Mag. Challenge yourself with our quiz and learn all the secrets behind Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, plus your giant souvenir poster. TV Week, out now.
At Officeworks, we bring you unbeatable prices, guaranteed. Like this chest gift hamper, only $19.95, and this padded folding chair, just $7.98. This Brother Mono laser multifunction, a low $2.97, and this 30-page personalised photo book, only $74.95. And if you find an identical stock item at a lower price, we'll beat it by 5%. Taking care of business. Officeworks, lowest prices every day.
What CSI is about to uncover defies belief.
Ma'am, is there anyone else in the house with you?
A loving mother living in a house of horrors.
My whole life is in this house.
Is she a killer?
Is she a victim?
I got a feeling this is not the last body we're gonna find.
New CSI, Thursday 8:30 on 9.
Welcome back. This is the National IQ Test 2010, live across Australia, and we're about to find out exactly how smart you are. And if you're smart, you'll do what I've been telling you tonight. That is, get out and have a go at that Holden Commodore Series 2 red line. All the team at Holden, thanks for your support. To Mike Devereaux and all the gang, thank you very much. And to everyone at One Path, formerly ING, thank you for joining us on the National IQ Test. Now, there's been a bit of a protest. Cameron Williams, we didn't have any protest at the Spring Carnival whatsoever. There's been a protest. We've had a lot of callers coming in. Question 18 was, which word means the same as obsequious? The alternatives were A, nasty, B, submissive, C, clever, D, confident. Now, we went to Dr. Con Stow and he said, hey, this is where we get tough. The answer was A, nasty, but I reckon submissive was the answer, so we'll give you a point for either one, OK? So we'll pump that up, OK? Con might be the professor in charge, but I'm hosting the show, so it doesn't matter. OK, let's get stuck into it now, everybody. Now it's time to really start to add up those numbers. Along the way, we've got to find out your age, to work out your IQ. Lavinia Nixon's got it all wrapped up. Lavinia, tell us how to find out our IQ finally.
Well, Eddie, to work out your IQ, simply match up the number of questions that you got correct, which are shown here on the left-hand column, along with your age group, which is shown on the right. For example, if you got 22 questions correct and are aged 21 to 47, your IQ would be 97. Now remember, if you didn't score as well as you'd hoped, it's not the end of the world. I'll give you a chance to have a look at the board so you can figure out your IQ. You might have had a glass of wine, or you were tired or stressed, or perhaps the kids were running around making a lot of noise, then your score would have been affected, Eddie.
I think we've given plenty of outs there for everyone. You should be happy tonight. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Now, the test is designed so that 100 is considered the average. 120 plus puts you in the top 10% of the nation. If you scored 130 or more, then you could qualify for Mensa status and could be approaching genius level. So how did you go at home? Hopefully you did well. But Lavinia, as she said there, it's not the be-all and end-all. Relax about it. As we said, it doesn't take in emotion, it doesn't take in personality, it doesn't take in charisma, it doesn't take in any of that sort of stuff. But if your score was high, you beauty. Congratulations, you are the king or queen of the world. We've had tens of thousands of people register online, and those results have been streaming in to give us a great snapshot of the nation. So let's have a look at some of the key groupings. First of all, a world first in televised IQ tests in our studio tonight. The girls beat the boys.
And you know what, Eddie? This is the first time ever around the world that that's happened. So well done, us.
Congratulations, Scotty Cam. Good on you, mate, for leading Australian manhood into the ditch. Thanks, mate.
Why am I getting the blame?
Well, mate, you've got the tradies there. What about who else is there? Peter Alexander, mate. What are you doing? Here was your chance to stand up to lead the alpha males of Australia.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's all those hair extensions. Let's give them brains.
Some other interesting stats. Singles beat those in relationships. There you go. Gen Y did pretty well.
Yes, they did. And people that don't own pets beat the pet owners.
That's it. That's it. I'm not. You a pet owner?
I am.
Yeah, I'm not. See, there you go. The battle between the left-handers and the right-handers ended up in a draw. There you go.
What about ambidextrous? We don't know about them. And blokes with a moustache beat blokes without. Go figure.
Yeah. Well, it is Movember, so some of the blokes who go a bit nude on the lip might have just tashed up for the last couple of weeks. In the age groups, the 16 to 20-year-olds were the smartest. Yeah. Wow. So that's how Australia shaped up. Lavinia, now you were conducting some scientific experiments of your own in amongst our own group tonight. How'd we go?
Well, Ed, it was actually quite interesting to know that in both sets of twins, the IQs were exactly the same number apart, which was 8 points apart. So we can't split you sets of twins. You're fraternal and identical. You're exactly the same.
Well, there you go. Anything else then?
Yes, of the 3 Elvis impersonators, it was the young Elvis who's the smartest. So congratulations, Mark. Well done.
Before he found bread rolls and bacon and peanut butter and all that. That's what it does to your head. When he was fit and going and looking fantastic on the beach, Elvis was the king, no doubt about that. Anything else you got there?
We do. We've got some around Australia stats. Let's have a look at the graphic here. Here are the state results. South Australia, you came in with 100 points. Northern Territory also 100 with your IQ.
So that's about average.
Queensland, slightly higher, 104. Tasmania also 104. New South Wales, 105. So that leaves the ACT on 105. And Victoria, 106.
Well, the last time we did the National IQ test 8 years ago, the ACT were a clear winner. So guess what? They're getting dumber in Canberra. Who would have thought? After the break, we'll find out which of our 6 groups was the smartest tonight. Did the tradies bury the sports fanatics? Yes. Was it the wags who bankrupt the entrepreneurs? Did Generation Y unmask those impersonators? All will be revealed when we return to wrap up tonight's National IQ test, and we'll also award the Player of the Night in the studio. That's National IQ Test 2010 when we return to wrap up.
United. So why does one castaway want to spoil the party?
I'm stealing equipment.
Where's the flour? What about the frying pan? It tastes better when you're stealing it.
And what happens when she's busted?
Lied and she stole.
New Survivor, next after the National IQ test on 9.
So, we take the rolled oat, attach the wheat pieces, then we bind them all together with golden honey and other yummy stuff, and there we have it. A crunchy nut cluster.
Hey, new guy.
Away you go.
Crunchy nut clusters. Well, they are irresistibly tasty.
What's new? Want a snack that's good for you and tastes great too? Nestlé Diet is a delicious no-fat yogurt with no unexpected calories. Try the new AM/PM Twin Pack. AM for a satisfying morning snack and PM for a delicious afternoon treat. Plus, it's endorsed by Weight Watchers. Nestlé Diet Yogurt helps you look good and feel great.
What's new where you see it first.
You can now apply for shares in QR National. Not only is it the world's largest rail transporter of coal from mine to port for export markets, it also transports a diverse range of minerals, freight, grain and more across Australia. As a Queensland investor, you can apply now for shares at a discount. Download an offer document at qrnshareoffer.com.au. Be part of something big. Authorised by the Queensland Government, Brisbane.
At Barbecues Galore, you'll get this stainless steel hooded barbecue for only $499. And you get this outdoor furniture setting, normally $149 for free. What a bargain! For a bigger range, better advice and a better price, barbecue better this Christmas with Barbecues Galore.
Electrolux E-Line modular fridges and freezers let you design your fridge to suit the way you live. Oh yes, and we also do vacuum cleaners.
Hi everyone, I'm Matthew Hayden, captain of the Johnny Walker Aussie Fans 11. We are taking on the Johnny Walker ACA All-Stars at the Gabba on Sunday the 21st of November. You will see the best 2020 players in Australia going head-to-head in a big night of fast and furious action. Tickets start from just $20 for adults and $10 for kids.
Grab this week's issue of TV Week for your free Harry Potter Collector Mag. Challenge yourself with our quiz and learn all the secrets behind Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, plus your giant souvenir poster. TV Week, out now.
Connect to Telstra Prepaid this Christmas and take up the Cap Plus offer and get up to $600 bonus Cap Plus credit when you recharge $30 each month over 6 months. It's the perfect time to buy a Telstra Prepaid mobile. Telstra's 55 Days of Christmas, with a little extra giftness.
Can this really happen again? Weatherman Gary Youngbury investigates the history and causes of our extreme weather. Sunday, 5:30 on 9. The National IQ Test, proudly presented by OnePath, investment, insurance and superannuation.
back. You're watching the National IQ Test 2010. This is the moment everyone in the studio has been waiting for. The results are in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get going. It is time now to give the final leaderboard. This is bigger than the Masters this week, isn't it? It's unbelievable. All right, Lavinia, go from from bottom to top.
All right, Eddie. Well, in 6th place tonight, I'm sorry to say, it's the Tradies on 92.
Yes.
In 5th place, up the back, the Impersonators on 96. In 4th place, with a bit of red carpet style, the Wags, 97. Gen Y came in 3rd on 98. Which leaves us with the final 2. In 2nd place, the Entrepreneurs. Which means our Sports Fanatics won with a score of 102. They're so humble.
Isn't it fantastic? Fair to give Joffa, he's winning everything at the moment. It's fantastic up there. Can you believe that? The Sports Fanatics, all those cutaways in the sporting crowds, and you say, look at those lunatics there. Congratulations, they were the top team tonight. The Sports Fanatics have won. And can we just say to Peter Alexander and the Entrepreneurs, it was a near-run thing, and you guys were both in the above-average category, the Entrepreneurs and the Sports Fanatics. We've got 2 last announcements. Lavinia, you can have the final card there. The highest team captain of the night, the team captain with the highest IQ was...
In keeping with their winning theme, it was Cam Williams with the Sports Fanatics.
What a wonderful, magnanimous sign up there from Julia Gillard to a standing ovation. Well done, Cam. Tomorrow on the Today Show, not only will you be giving away the Holden, but you can give it to Carl and Lisa and everybody else, Georgie, that you are just the brainiest person in the studio.
I will make good mileage of it. Thank you, Eddie.
Mate. And the last one, not from the sports department over there, not from the Sports Fanatics, but the smartest person in the studio audience tonight came from...
Well, first of all, I have to say she's female.
Yeah.
And it came from Gen White's Louise Rake with a score of 127. Well done, Louise.
Come down, Louise. Well done, Louise.
Gen White, love it.
Well done, Louise.
Well done. Yay.
Good on you, Louise. Now, Louise, what do you? You're a schoolgirl, are you? How old are you?
Yes, I am. I'm 16.
16. What school do you go to?
Camberwell Girls.
And what year are you doing?
I'm in year 10.
And you had an IQ of 127, doing it in the audience, so it was even tougher. How do you feel about that, being the brainiest person in this room? Have a look around at all the people that you're smarter than.
Well, it's pretty unexpected, but I mean, it's pretty exciting at the same time.
What do you want to do when you finish your schooling?
I'm pretty unsure at the moment, but I'm thinking along the lines of medicine.
Well, good on you doing
yeah.
medicine. Well, the other good news is that we're going to give you a Holden car, but because you're not 18, we have to give you a trophy instead, okay?
Well done.
Good on you, Louise. Well done. Good on you, Louise.
There's hope for the future, isn't there?
Oh, that's fantastic. Don't forget, lines are still open for your chance to win that new Series 2 Very Clever Commodore. Watch Cam and Lisa and Carl tomorrow on the Today Show. That's tomorrow morning when the winner will be announced. And if you love the IQ test tonight and you want more, jump onto Holden's website, which is holdeniq.com.au, holdeniq.com.au, and take their test for the chance to win another Holden. So the one we were going to give there to our winner, we're keeping that. We're going to give it to somebody else tomorrow. So, no, we weren't really going to give you a Holden, I must admit. Please thank, ladies and gentlemen, Hayley Bracken. The Wags were fantastic. They got off to an early lead.
Scotty Cam and his rock-solid tradies.
The Entrepreneurs led by John McKinnon, Peter Alexander. Well done, guys.
Lincoln Lewis and Jacinta Campbell for Gen Y.
But our winners tonight in the National IQ Test, Cameron Williams and the Sports Fanatics.
And a big thank you to and our star-studded impersonators. Keep clapping, everybody.
Yeah, right on, impersonator. And just in wrapping up tonight again, a special thanks to our sponsors, Holden and to One Path. Thank you for being part of the show. Until the next time we put Australia to the IQ test, we hope you've really had a good fun night as a family.
Yeah.
Enjoy it, and on behalf of everyone at Channel 9, good night.
Good night.